We have launched our app, a lot of downloads that happened, a lot of reviews, a lot of feedback has come our way. Thank you, and really appreciate your feedback. Please share with your friends and family, get them to start their wellness journey. You have to start somewhere. Why not today? Wellness is a lifelong journey, and then start small and stay consistent. Do whatever you can. So please share with your friends and family as much as you can. Get them to start your wellness journey, impact their wellness, and help us out to reach more people. This week, we're going to go deep into sleep quality and quantity with our yoga expert, Bhagyashree. Namaskara, Bhagyashree.
Namaskar.
We're talking about modern day living and try to kind of make changes. I work late nights, or I'm talking about late night workers or night shift workers, and kind of following a circadian rhythm and sleeping at night and working during the day. It doesn't work for them. How can you help someone who is already working late nights, night shifts basically?
Night shifts, people, they cannot help themselves to get up early and see the sunrise and get vitamin D from the sun rays. They can sleep long, but they can create one particular cycle for themselves, a schedule. Like, okay, I sleep late, I will get up by 11 to 12 o'clock, and then I start my fresh day. So that can be a way, but making sure 7 to 8 hours sleep is accomplished. Yes.
So the sleep which I sleep during the day, is it same to the sleep which I sleep in the night? Obviously, you don't feel as fresh and energetic if you're sleeping during the day.
Yes, you don't feel like that.
And sleeping for 8 hours is also a challenge during the day.
It is. Because the whole world is active and you are the only one sleeping. Again, daytime you have the banks open, some things are like some organizations are open, you need to finish some work. So your brain automatically starts to create those task lists that I can finish this and then why am I sleeping? This is how it happens. But that does not get you the quality sleep, but there are some formats or the techniques. For example, yoga nidra is there, some meditation techniques. Before going to sleep, you can just turn on some music that will help you go to sleep, get deep sleep. That will help you to do that. About yoga nidra, let's talk about it. So yoga nidra is something that connects you to the subconscious mind. And deep sleep is something when you are already reaching to the subconscious mind, and from there you start to get the dreams. So this is how the sleep works. Yoga nidra will help you go there and relax. If you are practicing yoga nidra every day, then 3 to 4 hours of sleep is also enough. But that is a sleep. But that is a deep sleep. Yes. Then you are not supposed to. It's okay to not to have 7 hours. A lot of times you need to check and observe your body and put your body into a format that yes, I am going to sleep for 5 hours, but that is going to be completely deep sleep. I will not keep thinking, I'll not check my phone and then sleep, so that my thoughts will not carry forward into sleep, and I'll not avoid my deep sleep pattern.
Basically, there's a ritual or routine that goes on for a few minutes and an hour, at least an hour before you sleep. So with yoga nidra, with the regular practice of yoga, and there's a meditative aspect, the quality goes up and the quantity comes down.
Yes.
Right? Thank you. But how do I know that how much of a sleep do I need? How do I know? Like I'm sleeping every night. Your on average is 8 hours. For some people it's more and less. But how do I know that I am getting enough sleep?
If you're getting up, morning you get up, and if you still have, if you don't feel fresh, then you have not had good sleep. If your body has some pain, then again you have not had a good sleep. If after waking up you still have some thoughts running on in your mind, again you have not had a good sleep.
So basically, in a nutshell, it's 8 hours without the screens and lot of anything, without any stimulations and without anything. So that's an average 8 hours. Yes. But for few people, depending on their work and depending on many factors, they would need more and less. But with the yoga nidra, that the amount of sleep which you require can come down with yoga nidra and the meditative aspect. Right. Okay. Let's say I haven't had enough great sleep, but I need to get my day go. Like I have a lot of things, and I have physical work, and I have a lot of meetings. I'm taking stimulants on a regular basis. Like, okay, I'm taking a lot of coffees. I'm taking Red Bulls. I'm taking a Mountain Dews. I'm taking a Stings. So I feel alpha. I feel a lot of energy. But at the same time, those little stimulants, or not those little, they're monster stimulants, even the monster drink, Red Bulls and all that. I'm feeling great. I haven't had a great sleep. I'm taking all these stimulants, a lot of coffees. I feel great. I'm getting the work done. But at the end, I'm not falling asleep. I'm struggling to fall asleep. I'm in this vicious cycle, right? I can't sleep. Because I can't sleep good enough or had a good quality sleep, I'm taking these stimulants. But these stimulants are helping me during the day, but at the same time, I'm struggling. This vicious cycle. How do I get out of this?
Only one way to get out of it is to not have these stimulants after 6 o'clock in the evening.
So you even, like, there are very caffeine sensitive people. Someone who's, let's say, like for my personally, if I had a coffee during the day, I can't sleep. So can you advise something for me and people who are similar, who are very caffeine sensitive, and then they need to be dependent on stimulants, but at the same time, they need to kind of get out of this vicious cycle?
It is always about, again, what type of diet they follow and how they have treated their body till now. Like, how has been your past treatment to the body? What was your diet earlier? There's a lot of changes happening every month also. Like last month I liked some type of food. This month I would like something different. So these effects your body always carries forward. So like this, for different people, different patterns applies. Like for me, I can drink coffee at 8 o'clock also, but I will sleep. Because I'm used to having the caffeine. My body knows, like, it's just a caffeine.
Your body can tolerate. You're lucky in that sense, and I mean, not many can tolerate caffeine, and if they have just even a small amount of caffeine, they struggle. At least their quality goes down, and then they're still awake, but they're sleeping, if you know what I mean, if it makes sense. Okay, snoring partner, and people have struggled with it. People would like to know how if you are snoring yourself, or if you have a snoring partner, how the sleep quality definitely goes down. Do you have any tips for them?
Tips are, the reasons of snoring is, one is extra fat on your body and extra fat around your neck. So that again gets you into the snoring part. Apart from that, stress is another reason for snoring. Some people might have high BP, blood pressure problem, they can snore. Other than that, people having a lot of cough. Cough is the constitution of the body. So your body has a lot of cough inside you, then such people also tend to snore a lot. These are the major reasons. And the last one is the age. As you age, you snore. Even with the female or the male, they both snore. If it is really not letting you sleep, because as far as I know, if you snore, people have tendency to get up in the middle of the night 2-3 times because of their snoring pattern. And for that purpose, there's again a pranayam practice. One is the Brahmari again, that will really help them clear out their throat and make those throat muscles work or get active. That will help them to relieve that pressure of the snoring on the throat. One part is there. Second is regular practice. Again, you need to really move your body a lot so that you don't have that extra fat over your body. Apart from that, eat food which has less fat, or just cut down the fat from your diet.
Okay, snoring, only few people struggle, but most of us, younger generation, or even anyone for that matter, we're struggling with the screen time. We know that we tend to kind of go to bed early and then wake up early, and obviously, you set the alarm, you want to go to sleep at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock to wake up early again next day, but somehow you have that constant FOMO. I'm sure everyone has come across this term, FOMO, fear of missing out on a social media, or something somewhere is happening, and I need to kind of catch up with it, or at least be aware of what's happening around with friends and family or the world. How do we tackle this, the fear of missing out on a social media and the screen time?
Yes, it is a very critical situation these days for a lot of youngsters. I think a lot of regular people also. The basic reason I can understand is putting discipline to yourself is an important thing. Understanding that the screen time is really giving you any benefit or not. Like checking on with the social media of your friends is gonna help you or not. Like if you're running some organization which is connected to the social media, then you can go check and see how the format is going on. There's a lot of professional background put there.
So you need to ask yourself, is this productive or not? I'm getting a little dopamine hit by looking at these reels, but you need to have that in moderation. It's fine, but what time of the day and how long should you doing it? So you question yourself all the time whenever you kind of go on and do any things on a social media or on the phone, productive or fun.
Yes.
Have that moderation.
Right. You need to have that moderation, and also telling yourself very importantly that social media, whatever videos or the reels you see, those are always happy reels.
It's designed for stimulation, designed to compare. We tend to compare someone's on a holiday and we are here stuck at work, and so they show you the best bits. No one shows the sad part, and then if they don't, no one does. So the comparison mode is kicked on, and then you feel left out, you feel lost.
You go a little depressed. You
don't
feel motivated. You feel like the whole world is doing everything, and why am I not able to do? So self-doubt kicks in. So these all are it's all is the illusion. You need to understand that. Apart from that, good idea that I tell my students, and they are also like practicing digital detox. You have weekend, Saturday, Sunday.
Saying that we have an option in our app. So how long do you want to kind of not use the social media? I use it personally. I'll kind of show that to you. And I have 2 tasks for now, which is a workout for a day and then not use social media for this much of a time. So that's something definitely people can benefit from. It's like a rabbit hole basically. You as much as you want to kind of be productive and not use it, you tend to kind of, it's the biggest or the worst form of addiction is not the alcohol or the smoking. It's the digital social media. So it's digital detox is one of the best things you can do. And for a few hours, put the phone away, focus on your work and focus on your tasks and studies, and then come back to it. I would say, what worked for me and my son and for my family is the dedicated scroll time. Like if you don't have a dedicated time, you could just end up scrolling at any time, and then it's actually it benefits you. When I say it might sound, hey, who's going to have a dedicated scroll time? But if you don't have that, you tend to kind of scroll all the time. Whenever you have an opportunity on possible time, you tend to kind of scroll. So we have a dedicated scroll time, and then I use the Fitmap app to kind of not use the social media for longer periods. So that has helped. Vast topic, and I'm sure we have to come back onto this. And the food, what you eat, the lifestyle, scrolling time, the screen time, stimulants, and what helps in the sleep is your regular practice of yoga nidra to be very precise, and the meditative aspect and being mindful definitely helps in the quality of the sleep, and also it might also reduce the hours what you need. So that's a great insights. Thank you, Bhagyashree. Thank you for your valuable insights on sleep. And obviously sleep is one of the most important factor. It might not it seems like we're wasting a lot of time sleeping. We tend to sleep 1/4 of our life, which is if you have a 24-hour day, you sleep for 8 hours. You're supposed to sleep for 8 hours a day. We don't prioritize until it's too late. And we tend to, the quality of your life with sleep is definitely tenfold, even more. The decision making, the mindfulness, the decision making at work, the decision making with your overall life choices, and plus your food choices. And there's a lot of science behind it. If you're someone who actually has a quality sleep over for a longer period, you tend to be on a leaner side. You eat well, your thought process is well. And someone who's on the other hand is someone who's actually struggling with the stimulants, a lot of screen time, and don't prioritize sleep, and they're not in alignment with circadian rhythm, have struggled not on a short term, at least on a long term, they would struggle with their food choices. They tend to kind of pile on more weight, and definitely science has proved that. And so I would thank you for doing this podcast, and I would like viewers to kind of, it's not going to be easy straight away fixing it like that. There's no instant fixes, and obviously there are a few instant fixes to kind of better what you are, but to go and sleep, and there's definitely sleep for 8 hours. You need some rituals, routines before you go to bed. No screen time for at least for a half an hour to an hour, and then the 2 hours a minimum, not having heavy meals, and then not eating too close to your dinner time. These are the few things which we have spoken today, and then obviously sleep is one of the very vast topic that we will cover more and more. Stay tuned to our podcast journey. Stay tuned to our Fitmap Instagram page, and please download the app and then use the app for your wellness. Let us know your feedback, and then also please share with your friends and family to start their wellness journey, impact their wellness, and help us reach and help and impact more and more people in their wellness journey. Thank you.